You okay?
Yeah, I need the. Can I use for presents, glamoring presents? Because maybe
Oh, what, sorry?
the glamoring presents.
Glamoring?
Yeah, because maybe the children because you see the children they could have made and everything. Yeah.
I don't think I'm not sure if I'm not hearing you correctly, but I don't think the word that you're saying is a word.
Yeah, glamoring.
Glamoring?
It is.
What word is it?
Yeah, 1 second, let me see this.
Spell the word for me.
I saw it on GL. It was on the dictionary. Let me write it. Let me get the text out. No, text. I saw it. Let me see if this is a real word. Let me type it out. Hold on.
Glamoring? I don't think that's a real word.
I saw it on the dictionary once when I was in primary school.
I mean, I've just Googled the word that you've just typed on the board, and that's not a real word.
It was what?
Being glamorous?
Yes, that, yeah.
Okay, glamorous.
Yeah.
So, what does glamorous mean?
Like, you see how the kids, like, shiny.
And do you think the elves would make glamorous presents?
No?
What kind of presents do you think elves would make? Remember,
Wooden.
making presents for children.
Yeah, wooden. Wasn't glamorous like for children, like
Expensive, do you mean, or?
wait. When you search the word, no, never mind. Enthusiastic elf was crafting the.
Oh, good word for the elves. Enthusiastic elves.
Was you see how you said the elf was making, but there's two. Can I change the elf to elves?
Yes, of course, yeah.
Elves was crafting the incomplete present. Just still need to describe.
Yeah. They've not come. Yeah, they're not finished yet. Definitely.
Yeah, Okay, I've done them.
Okay, what you got then?
The enthusiastic elves was crafting the incomplete presents.
Excellent. Have you put elf or elves?
Elves, the enthusiastic elves.
Okay.
Were.
Yes, there we go. So if you've got plural, it needs to be changed to were. I think my favourite, I really like the fact that you changed making to crafting. I thought that was much better. But what I really like is your enthusiastic elves, because what technique are you using now when you've got two words starting with the same letter?
Alliteration.
Yes, so you've used alliteration as well there. Did you do it on purpose or was it accidental?
It was accidental.
So yeah, and elves are normally enthusiastic, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're portrayed to be enthusiastic anyway in films and things like that. Okay, right, let's have a little go. We're going to do one more of these, and then I'm going to move on to the similes and adverbs. Let's see which one I'm going to get you to do. I'm going to maybe get this night. There we go.
Okay.
adjectives and adverbs of this sentence to make it more interesting?
Can I expand the sentence?
Of course you can, yes. Definitely.
Is glistering. Yeah.
Glistening.
Glistening.
Mm.
Yeah, glistening. Like, can I use that for the snow?
Oh, yes.
Through the night sky.
Pardon?
Through the night sky. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I've done.
Done? Go on then.
The glistening snow was falling through the night sky.
The glistening snow was falling through the night sky. Good, but you've not put an adverb in.
Adverb. Falling was. Was falling gently.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Yes.
So what? Read the sentence to me again.
The glistening snow was falling gently through the night sky.
Perfect, yes. And there you've expanded the sentence. You've used a couple of adjectives and you have used an adverb.
Alliteration too.
Which one?
Through the night sky. Through the.
Yeah, it doesn't really, alliteration, because they're not keywords in the sentence, it doesn't really count as alliteration.
It's a determinant.
Yeah, you've got a preposition and a determiner, so they're not the fancy words in the sentence. So whenever you're trying to find alliteration in a text, just focus on the key, you know, in the last one where it's the enthusiastic elf, they're like the important words in the sentence. So that one, it is alliteration, I'm not saying it's not, but it's not a kind of fancy word, it's not a fancy use of alliteration.
Yes.
Because they're just a preposition and determiner. Okay, excellent. Right, we've done 3 sentences on this one. So now I'm going to upload the next one. And this is harder. This is to do with similes and metaphors. But you did this last time and you were amazing at it. So I have every confidence in your ability of doing it. So similes and metaphors, upload file, Christmas. Only the metaphors. Right, this time we'll do page 1 and then I'm going to get you to pick, we'll do page 1 because that's just going to come up on the screen. But there's 10 pages, so after this one, you can pick a number between 1 and 10 and that'll be the one you do. But the first one you're going to do is page 1. So here, all you've got to do is add a simile. So add a simile to make the sentence more descriptive. Santa slid down the chimney. What's a simile again?
Oh, yeah. A simile is, say, like as.
Yeah, like or as. So it's comparing. So you're going to be comparing one thing to another using like or as. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I've done. Yeah.
Go on then.
Santa slid down the chimney like an ice cube.
Like an ice cube.
Because it's
Oh.
slippery because like when it gets wet, like when you just first take it out, it starts to wet, and if you put it like on a table and you just move it, it slips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think Santa would be able to slide down a chimney like an ice cube?
Well, if because the roof might have been.
Maybe you could add something in there to show how that would happen.
Like,
So you,
like a ton of ice cubes.
that might work better because he's meant. I remember old Santa's meant to be a slightly overweight man, isn't he? So
Like a ton of ice cubes.
yeah, that might be a bit more realistic.
Yeah. Ton of ice. Yeah. So
Yeah?
slip down the chimney like a ton of ice cube.
Yeah, I think that one's a bit more how Santa might potentially go down there. I can't imagine Santa gets down the chimney easily. I think it's, I'm imagining him getting stuck. So for a ton of ice cubes, might suggest he's moving quite quickly, but it's quite heavy as well, isn't it? Like he's not a very graceful slider down the chimney. Okay, right. Next one, you can pick a number from 2 to 10.
5.
5, okay, right. This is your next one you're going to do. So add a simile to make the sentence more descriptive. The snow